All right, fan of whiskey words and wisecracks. Friday night we did spin our wheel of whiskey. It is a wheel I have in my iPhone where it has all the whiskeys that I own. I hit the button, the wheel spins, and it stops randomly on a couple of whiskeys, one spin at a time, and then I take those whiskeys, no matter what they are, what kind of compatibility they have, and I run them head to head. Now, depending on my mood any given night, could be which whiskey wins. But we do on our Instagram, we do a little thing called 5 to describe. So I'm going to give you these two whiskeys that came up and give you a little 5 things that I think best describe those whiskeys to me, to my palate, to my nose at that given time. And I'll tell you which one I preferred on Friday night. So here we go. Whiskey number 1. The first spin tick, 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 was Redbreast 12. Delicious out of Middleton Distillery in Ireland. This is a pot-stilled whiskey coming in at 80 proof, 40% ABV. It is, well, I'll tell you about it here in a moment here. Chattanooga 111 was our other spin. This comes out, let us see here. It looks like Chattanooga whiskey this comes out of in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is 111 proof, 55.5% ABV. This is actually, a second ingredient in this is malted rye as opposed to wheat or rye. So this is corn, second ingredient being malted rye in this bad rascal right here. So kind of different here. So we're going to go ahead and let you know the 5 to describe that we had on each of these bottles, starting with the Redbreast 12. First thing I nosed on this and I tasted all the way through was apple on this Redbreast 12. It was appley all the way throughout. And I'll go ahead and pour a little bit of this just for fun here. Just a little smidge there. And next thing I got to get a little honey on there. So, yeah, again, right now, definitely a little bit of honey on there. Third thing, in 5 to describe, and I combine two because it's my thing to do and I can do whatever I want, really. So it was oak and malt. I got a little hint of oak, a little hint of malt. Number 4 to describe, this is very easy drinking. This is a very good starter. Anybody looking to get into Irish whiskey, this maybe had Jameson, but looking to step that up just a little bit here. This Redbreast 12 is a nice, easy drinking choice for you. The last thing I got on this one, I got many other things, but the last of the main 5 things that jumped out to me, there's a slight, like a breadiness to it, almost like a, some kind of sweet pastry or something like that. It's just, it was something that was a little in the background for me, but I definitely got that. So there's your 5 to describe on this one. This is very good. Again, highly recommend that if you're looking to maybe take the next step up from a Jameson, get into Irish whiskey a little bit. This is at 80 proof is a very good place to start. Chattanooga 111, the second pick here. Now this thing is, first thing I got on here was strawberries and sweet fruit I got on this. Strawberries and sweet fruit on this one. The second thing I got was a spice, actually, which must be from the malt, so I would call it a malty spice that at 111 proof, you know, you're going to get some heat on there. And it's just a nice kind of malty spice I got on there, if there's such a thing as malty spice. I don't know. Next thing I got a little hint of butterscotch on this thing, a little hint of butterscotch on there. Another thing is kind of, this is unique, and it is very flavorful. It's I don't know that it's bringing the most flavors to the table, but the ones that are there are very unique and really pack a lot of flavors. So I can't tell you enough. Go get this bottle if you're like 111 proof. They also have a 91 proof version of this, and I highly, highly recommend it just for something different, something delicious. Highly recommend it. And as I kind of went into, and this is for 111 proof, it's a pretty easy sipper for 111 proof. So that also is kind of intriguing and something you could definitely sip on and relax and enjoy. It's not going to blind you with a bunch of flavors, but the ones in there are just fantastic. So what we're going to do now, I think, since we had the 2 whiskeys, poured a little bit of Redbreast in there, let's do a little Chattanooga in there as well. Do a little blend here for you. All right, we got Chattanooga 111 and Redbreast 12. We have Chattanooga's breasts. I don't know. Yes, I think that's a darn good name, Chattanooga's breasts. So let's try Chattanooga's breasts here, shall we? Malty caramelness is the first thing I smell. Probably not a thing either, but it's malty, a little bit of caramel on the nose. That's kind of what I'm getting. Definitely a little bit of spice there. A little spice probably from the Chattanooga here. As I tipped it back, a lot of butterscotch. Kind of a weird taste combination here. A little warm. What the heck am I getting here? Some red fruit for sure. The spiciness kind of adds something strange when mixed with this. It's kind of a strange spiciness now. Chattanooga's definitely taken over. It has a little gets a little minerality when they're mixed together, I think is a good way to describe it. And the finish on the old Chattanooga's breast here is definitely got some length to it. I would say it's a medium finish for sure, and a lot of that malty spice that I get on this one. It's not bad. The sum of the two is not as good as they are individually, I'll tell you that right now. But what the heck, let's have a little experiment. This is Kyle from Whiskey Words and Wisecracks, the Friday spinning wheel of whiskey. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this. I hope I gave you a good description on each of these. Nothing too long, nothing too crazy, but something to maybe get you started at the liquor store. Kyle from Whiskey Words and Wisecracks. Hope you all are having an excellent weekend. We'll see you soon.